Good evening, good morning, good night, good day, wherever you may be. I am Grace, and I'd like to welcome you to my channel. Okay, I am back. I am back. Hope you guys are doing well. I'm just gonna do a quick meal here. I'm gonna do a quick, what we used to call in New York, what we call goulash. So what I'm going to do is make, I don't know if my phone is light enough. I'm going to make some goulash here, which I'm gonna use some pasta macaroni, okay? And in New York, we don't like to say macaroni, we just say pasta, okay? So I'm gonna do that, and then what I'm gonna do, I have some ground beef here. I already have it washed. Please wash all your meats and be careful where you're buying your meat. So I'm going to do the hamburger here, and then I'm gonna do some Johnson meal sausage to go inside of it, okay? I'm not set up. I'm moving rather slow right now, so I hope you guys are doing good. I am full of grace. Welcome to my channel. Guys, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. I'm new at this, but I'm here, okay? So do me a favor, please give me thumbs up, give me likes, hit that subscribe. Do what you gotta do to help a sister out, okay? Thank you. So we're letting this pasta to cook. Just turn that fire up a little bit. And I always say with all your meats, guys, please, wherever you're buying your meats from, whatever store you're getting them from, make sure you are washing everything off. Do not just throw meat in the skillet. You must wash it off. Okay? Back and front. Okay? So we're gonna let this skillet get a little warm. Like I said, I'm just running behind time on everything. Just had so much on my plate to do today. And, but we're gonna get to it, okay? So, when I make my pasta, for me, my husband eats totally different than I do. But when I make my pasta, I make, because it doesn't matter to him, right? So I make fresh, for me, tomatoes and my own fresh grown tomatoes I grow in the garden, and my basil, whatever else I'm gonna combine in it. I usually just make it fresh, but because he's a guy, he doesn't care, as long as I make it good for him, right? So I'm gonna be using some orange sweet peppers, some aromatics, and I'm gonna use 3 of them. I'm gonna use a red and a yellow. And whenever you're making any types of pastas, guys, if you notice, in Italy, they don't use all of this thing here. We do it because it's soul food, whatever we make, it's soul food, right? So we add our peppers and stuff, but in Italy, especially Florence, Italy, they just make the pasta fresh, just like it is. The sauce, the meat, and maybe a little onion, but rarely, just the sauce, the meat, and the basil. So, because we're here in America, we're gonna do it this way. Yes. So I hope you guys are doing good. Hope all is well, working out for you. All is working out. So I'm gonna use this burger here. I'm gonna use this burger. I'm gonna just put that in there. And I did wash my meat. I'm gonna pull up here shortly so you can see what I'm doing, because I don't need my face on social media. Let's see if we can bring it up. Guys, bear with me. Bear with me, bear with me, bear with me. Okay, so we want to get get it to close up so you can see what we're doing here. Okay, how about that? Greetings, everyone. Greetings, greetings, greetings. Come on and throw me those comments, those really precious, good comments you have. Okay, so I'm using some Italian Johnson sausage here, and I'm gonna mix it with the burger, with the hamburger. I did wash it off. Paper's just stuck to it, but it's okay. As long as you rinse it, give your meat a good rinsing. So you wanna combine both of these together. Just give it a good chop here. Keep your stove. You don't want to burn your meat, so just keep your stove up a little bit. I think I need my glasses on. So, yeah, we're going to do that. I'm going to put this in the garbage here. So, I love to cook. I really do. That's one of my specialties, is cooking. I don't cook for everybody. I just cook for my family, for my grandchildren, myself, my husband, and my family. I love flavor. I love lots of flavor in my food. I hope the lighting is pretty good, guys. Hold on a second. Let's see if there's pretty good lighting. Okay, we can see here. So, guys, again, hit that subscribe button, please. Subscribe to my channel. I only have 93 subscribers. That's all I have. It's okay. We're going to get there, right? We're going to get there. I hope you guys are doing good today. It's good to thank you for following my channel or just liking it, whatever you want to do. I'm not going to press you to like my channel. Do what you got to do. Just show love, whatever you do, okay? So we're going to just turn this up just a little bit. And we have our pasta going here. So we're using the macaroni. The macaroni. Again, we say pasta in New York or Italy. So we got that going. Same kind you would use for your, let me move this. The macaroni. It's the same kind that you would use for your mac and cheese, okay? And so that's the same kind we're gonna use there. And I'm gonna bring this over here so I can cut up these peppers. And you can get a good glimpse of everything that's going on right now. Okay, my peppers are already washed off. That's one thing in this house. We wash everything off. Everything must be washed off. Okay, let me rinse this knife off really quick. And like I said before, I'm doing this, I'm cooking. This, my husband says he has a special taste tonight, so I'm just going to cut him, make him some Italian pasta. And we don't need much aromatics. You don't need to be, whenever you're eating pasta, you shouldn't be eating big chunks of peppers and all. You gotta chop that stuff up really good. So if you're cooking for other people, you must be mindful of that, because a lot of people don't like big pieces of vegetables in their food. So you gotta be mindful of that when you're cooking for people. But if you're cooking for family, you should know what your family wants and what they like. Okay? I'm gonna try not to make this video too long. But guys, I really appreciate you that may be watching. Let's see. Let me take a glance real quick. Camera, your right hand. What? Camera, with your right hand. Caviar Annie is taken. Okay, I don't know what's going on with all of that. Nevertheless, we're going to move. So, we're going to give this a good cut. I know I have to clean my phone up pretty soon. I'm going to have to clean it up, like get a lot of stuff off of there, because you can use all your data up when you're not. So we got the hamburger, and we have the burger, and we have the sausage together. And meanwhile, we're going to go ahead and cut up our aromatics. Okay, let's check that pasta one more time. And all your pastas, you want al dente. So we're just gonna cut this up. And watch your hands. Please wash your hands when you're cutting up veggies. My knives are very sharp. So just kind of, you want to just give it a chop. Got to do them, I don't like to do them all together because they spatter all over the plate. So you just take your time, as long as you're keeping your eye on your food. Okay, so we got that one chopped up there. Let's get this one done. And if you notice, you can't even see, but you notice my hand is away from guys. If you join my live, please tell me where you're from, your name, and also tell me if you like me or not. I'm gonna just give this a good chop. Move the camera a little bit here so you can see what I'm doing. So I like to talk, but I love people to communicate with me as well. So guys, please don't be just looking. Talk to me. I'm new at this stuff. You hear? So I have some Italian sausage here with some burger. And I'm just making what we call goulash. So I'm using the pasta roni. I'm using that. It's been boiling for about 6 minutes. You want your pastas all al dente, meaning you don't want them soft. You do not want your pasta soft. So we're going to cut up this red pepper here. Be mindful and be careful of the knives that you use. You have to go to cutting class. Like with everything, you have to go to a cutting class. I didn't go to one, so I just learned by watching. And I guess you can do that too. But you got to be really careful when dealing with knives, beloved, because many people have chopped their fingers off completely because they think they know what they're doing with a knife, and you don't. So we want to cut these veggies up really small, sweet peppers, so he can enjoy the pasta. Again, like I said, in Italy, at least I know in Florence, Italy, they don't put all this stuff in the pasta. It's just sweet tomatoes. It's very sweet tomatoes that we put in. That's all, the sauce. The sauce is the boss when you're making anything Italian. Okay? So I'm going to show you here. We got our aromatics cut up really good. Okay. And let's check on this burger. It's just going to be a quick goulash, guys. I don't know if you people have heard of goulash. It's when you combine everything together, no different than you would do your spaghetti. Ooh, excuse me. Your spaghetti. So we're going to get that all chopped up, and we want that meat well done. I do not like red meat. Don't serve me red meat. I can't do it. I can't do it, guys. Can't do the red meat, though. So this is pretty much almost done. I'm still seeing some red. So we're going to still work with that. Okay. I am full of grace. I truly am full of grace. That was the name. I was in my prayer room doing some prayers, and I went off and fell off to sleep. And as I was talking to my Lord, this was in 2011, and I heard him call me Grace. But he told me I was full of grace, and that when people are around me, or when people come in my presence, everything in their life shall be full of grace. That means that they'll have Jesus with them. They will have Jesus with them in any situation and circumstance in their life, so they don't have to worry about or be concerned about how it's going to work out. There'll be enough grace to go around for that situation that you may be facing. So he gave me the name Full of Grace. And I love that name. Okay, so in order to check your pasta, first you want to drain it because it has water. And that is al dente. Okay, I added sea salt, which is called Celtic salt. I put Celtic salt in there. I'm going to turn that off for a minute. And then I'm going to drain this pot. And meanwhile, my pasta is, my meats are good. I'm going to show you that too here in a second. Just bear with me for a minute and let me rinse this pot off really quick. Rinse this pasta off really quick, okay? Just bear with me. And so what you want to do is when you're rinsing, I rinse my pasta off in the pot. I know I have the drainer as well, but if you drain all the water out of your pasta, especially if you're making any kind of macaroni or anything, what's going to happen is that your macaroni, when you put a cheese in there, the macaroni won't be as smooth as it is because you need that hot water. You need the hot water, so we leave just a little bit of hot water in there. And here is the sausage and the meat and the burger, okay? And so what I'm going to do, let that continue to cook, and then I'm going to start seasoning, okay? And I'll show you guys exactly what I'm going to season. But let me cut up this piece of onion because my husband loves his food to be flavored, and so do I. So we want to turn that stove down, especially with using these types of pots. You have to make sure you don't just leave them on the burner because it'll burn your food because it continuously to cut. So again, I want to thank you guys that are watching. I hope you like my channel. Again, I'm kind of new at this. I'm on here, but I hardly have any followers at all. And I have 90 3 subscribers, which I give God the glory for that. That's something. It's better than nothing. It's better than 2 subscribers. So I'm getting on up there, you know. So let me just cut these onion up. So that way, like I said, this is a goulash, so it's nothing special needs to be done to it. And I'm going to show you here in a second. I'm going to add everything in that skillet together. Okay? Now, the reason why I took the skillet off of the stove, off of the burner, and I turned it on low is because I don't want the meat to burn. But I'm going to put it back on there. Okay? Let me bring you closer. I hope you can see. Let's see here. You guys are not being very responsive to me, but it's okay. It's okay. All right, let's see if we can get a good picture right there. Okay. And so we're gonna add this. Gonna make sure that burger's done. And now what you want to do is you want to start adding your aromatics. Just put those in there. Guys, remember, please, whatever you do, wash everything off. And just be careful what you're putting in your body these days, please. Don't be so quick to criticize other people because they choose to eat well. They choose to eat healthy. You understand? So don't condemn them because they choose to live long. You understand? So you eat the way you want to eat. Let people eat the way they want to eat. But if somebody wants to encourage you to eat better, then you learn to eat better. So you see we have here and then you can turn it up just a little bit. The sausage and the burger. We have 3 sweet aromatics, which is sweet peppers, the orange, the yellow, and the red. And then I have some sweet onion also in here. I don't have any seasoning in it yet. I'm getting to that, guys. I just want these onions to cook down a little bit. The pasta's there because I'm going to join everything together. That's what I call goulash, right? So we're going to turn this stove up just a little bit and get that cooking. Meanwhile, I'm going to use this, okay? What does this do? This gives it gives it a kick. It gives it a tang. That's what it gives the spaghetti. Tang. Say it with me. Tang. That's what it gives it, a tang, okay? So I'm going to use about a tablespoon of that, okay? It's okay. Trust me, I know how to cook. The stove cooks the food, but the important thing is when you know how to season, give that food flavor. So the stove cooks it, but I bring it home. I bring it a good flavor. So now we're going to use this meat sweetener here, okay? So we're just going to add that in there. This just gives the meat just a little sweet, okay? Just a little sweet taste. And then I'm going to add some honey in it as well to kick it up because you want your sauce. You know, you get your marinara. If you ever go to an Italian restaurant and you order marinara, the sauce, if you ever order marinara, I don't like my sauce just plain. I like it just a teeny bit sweet. That's what I like. So, yeah, that's good. So we have Italian sausage. We have 3 aromatics, yellow, red, and orange. Sweet peppers. We have sweet onion. I just did a teaspoon and a half of vinegar, Bragg's vinegar, to give it that tang. And then I just put in some meat sweetener, okay? And so it's starting to cook up. I turned the stove up, and now we're going to start using our ingredients in here. This is a quick meal. It shouldn't take you long. And then we're going to pop him in some this toast bread here, which he likes. So we're gonna toast him up that and make him a good plate. I like my peppers. I like everything spiced, but I won't hurt him too bad. So this is my African spice here. This gives it an extra boost. Secondly, I'm gonna use some Maggi, African Maggi, okay? This flavors your meat, soup, whatever you desire. This is the seasoning right here, Maggi. African Maggi. It is the best, guys. I'm telling you. It's so flavorful. Okay? You just kind of just break that up. Put that in there. And just give it a stir. And then what you want to do is I'm going to throw in just a little curry. Just a little curry powder. I like that Italian stallion taste. We're going to use some garlic. And when you're making fresh Italian food, you use everything fresh. We use Parmesan cheese for everything, okay? And then we're going to use I'm going to kick in some thyme. Just a little bit of thyme in here because I want that herby Italian taste. And then we're going to use all seasoning salts. Okay? Now you have that and you have the Maggi. Both of them should really give your food flavor. Okay? In here, excuse me, I have, I'm going to drop in some parsley. When I say this is going to be herby, it's going to be herby. It can be herby, just don't use a lot on it, okay? So we're going to use that. I go to the Fresh Market Sprouts, and I go in the back and get all of my herbs. I'll combine them all together. It's rosemary leaf. This is basil leaf. And this is oregano. This is what I was looking for. So the oregano is going to give you that Italian stallion taste, okay? And so I have some fresh basil. I think I have some fresh basil in the refrigerator. I'm going to pull that out, but just in case I don't, I'm going to use that. So now we got all our aromatics, all our leaves, our seasoned leaves, fresh seasoned leaves, okay? And you want to give it a stir. And this is the time, beloved, that you taste it first. You always taste your food before you're going to serve. Make sure you taste it. I'm not even done yet. I'm just saying, taste it for the flavor. First, with any Italian meats, anything, taste the meat. It's got good flavor. It's got a good kick. The seasoning is perfect, even though I know he's going to want a little more seasoning. So, but it's perfect. It tastes really good. The flavor is banging. I kid you not. The flavor is banging. You hear me? The flavor is banging. So we're going to just stir that. I'm going to let you look at this real quick and get your opinion. And this is what it looks like so far. And so, that's how it looks. Now, for you sugar lovers, I don't do sugar at all. I am a honey bunny. I love honey. This is the best honey right here. So what I'm going to do rather than using sugar. Why am I using sugar? Because I want my sauce to be the boss. Okay? So I'm going to use 1 and 2 tablespoons of sugar. Honey. It's not going to hurt anything. I'm telling you, it's not. So, I know it's probably new to you all. You probably never heard of it. You need to travel more so you can get around and learn some different things, okay? Okay. So now we got our honey in there. We got our spice in there. We have our flavor in there. And I'm going to let you see here. And then we're going to get ready to pour that sauce in there. Okay, let's taste again. Perfect. Perfect. Has enough salt flavor. And mind you, I'm cooking for my hubby, so he loves seasoned food. And it's kind of late at night. Okay, and then so that's nice and flavored. Let's take one more look. What's your opinion there, guy? Huh? What's your opinion? Let me know something. Say something. Okay, so now we're going to use this Prego. I know they say a lot about this stuff, but in all things you pray about it, okay? You pray over everything. If you are a believer in Christ Jesus, you must pray over everything. Prayer is key. Don't just think you're so high and mighty in the Lord that you can just do what you want and the enemy won't attack you. Yes, he will. He will attack you even the more because you got the big head and you think you have arrived and you haven't. So you must pray. Open your mouth full and pray. Prayer is nothing but a conversation between you and your lover, which is God Almighty. You understand? So you must pray, beloved, over everything. I pray over everything. I don't care who don't like me. I don't care who doesn't like my Lord. I just do what I'm told to do. And so life will treat you well. Life will treat you well when you do that. So I'm going to turn the fire back up because we're going to get ready to add the cheese in. And then we're going to, I'm going to pop in his bread and he'll be ready to eat. So we want to get this going a little bit more. We want to get it sizzling. And the sauce is the boss right now. The reason why I can say it's the boss because it's got everything that it needs in it. You see? Tell me I can't cook. I dare you tell me I can't cook. I dare you tell me I can't cook. I can cook, baby. Like I said, honestly, the stove does the cooking. We are the ones, well, myself, speaking for myself, I bring flavor because you can put a pack of burger on the stove. You can put a pack of sausage on the stove and serve it, and the people won't like it. But when you can put that seasoning, like grandma and them say, put your foot in it. When you put your foot, your elbow, or your hand in that food, girl, what you talking about? I'm telling you, it'll turn out just right. It's flavor. It's all about the flavor. That's why I can't eat from everybody. I can't. I cannot eat from everybody. If you ain't bringing flavor, I know I don't want to talk about your food, but I just leave me out of it right now. You understand? Okay, guys, so I'm talking too much and playing too much, so let's get this going. Now you can turn it up just a little bit till it comes to a ball. And you bring it up. Oh, Jesus. Gotta be careful. Watch for the balling because you don't want it popping everywhere. I got a mess already I gotta clean up here. So we just want to get it good and marinated in there. The sauce is, when I say the sauce is the boss, guys, it's the boss. It is. It's the boss. You have that Italian sausage in there. Gonna bring it to life. You can see the steam, it's cooking. Now, at this point, what I want to do is we're going to open up. Of course, it's for my hubby, so He doesn't like all that fancy stuff I be using. So I get him this kind of cheese right here, okay? Which is good cheese, the best cheese on the market, believe it or not. So what we want to do is you want to just kind of just zizzle, 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 sizzle, zizzle. Sizzle, my nizzle. Just sizzle that stuff in there. Okay? And then you mix. So that way when the macaroni meets the sauce, hey, they marry in well. And when you taste it, it's like heaven. I'm in heaven. Yeah, baby. There you go. And see, I didn't cause a big mess. I didn't do anything. Now we're going to dump that pasta. And as I told you, we still leave some water. There's water still in there. Okay? So you want to just kind of move it around. And this is the time you add the pasta. Okay? Just drop that pasta in there. Ooh, looks like I should have made more pasta than what I did. And so we're just going to stir it in there. This is called goulash. Okay? This is what we call goulash. If you're from New York, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean, bro? Isn't that what the world say, the bro? You know what I mean, bro? Okay, guys. And so what I'm going to do is, excuse me, I'm going to use some black pepper. And at this point in time in your food, while you're cooking anything, you want to examine your food all over again, okay? You want to examine your food. What am I saying? Examine the taste. Make sure when you serve it, your husband, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your family will be like, oh, baby, bring it back, bring it back. Yeah. Okay. So we got that cheese. We ain't looking for no pool. We just want some cheese in there to fatten this baby up. Yes, my love. And the last but not least, I'm going to, one more time, because I want to give him that Italian taste, I'm going to drop some more oregano in there. Now drop some more oregano. Look at that, baby. Tell me this is not going to be good. Hey, Jesus. This is going to be the best. Okay, and final. So you have your pasta. And you let it rest now. Turn the stove off and let it rest. This is resting season. Okay? Oh my God. Let it rest. Oh, I wish you guys could taste it. I do. I really do. And then I'm going to just kill it a little bit more with some cheese. Okay. Okay, guys. And so we're letting it rest, even though the stove is still going to cook on it. And what you do, I'm going to do this really quick. Normally, I can just put it on the stove. I'm going to take a skillet because my toaster is down here. And I have a big toaster. So it's not going to fit. And I got all this going on out here. So I'm going to do it the old school way. Whereas we're going to get some country crock. Country cock. Country crock. Cock. Country crock butter. Okay? This is no different than you putting it in the oven. So you pull it off because you don't want your pasta to be too soft, right? It's al dente, so just let it rest. I'm going to give you a picture of it really quick, okay? Guys, I thank you so much for you guys that are tuning in. Hi. Hi, Dancy Taylor. God bless you, sweetheart. How are you? Thank you. Thank you for even liking my page. Thank you. Thank you so much. God bless you. Okay, and so now I'm gonna rinse this off and we're gonna add this butter. Guys, if you come to my house, I promise you, I would treat you well. I have two houses. I have one house in another city. I can't get my location, but I have one house, which I put on YouTube. If you go to my YouTube page, you'll see the other house we have. That's our vacation home. It's beautiful. We just had it remodeled and everything, so it's really beautiful out there. So we were out there for like 10 days. That's the video where I was washing my granddaughter's hair. So I'm gonna do this, guys. You guys may have never seen this done before. Meanwhile, I'm gonna show you here. Hi, Jesus, it looks so good. You don't have time for salad because he has to get up at 10, he has to get up at 5 in the morning. So I should have been finished this, but we have so much yard work outside that we're doing, guys. And he went out to burn the wood in the yard, and then I went out to cut down the rose bushes, trimming everything, trying to get everything back up to par. Okay, so we were outside for a minute, so that's why I'm running behind time with him. So we have the Texas toast bread, and we're just gonna lay that down in that udder. You see? Just lay it down in the udder and let it marinate, and then you'll flip it, right? It's better than going through all the troubles of toasting it. And put that up. I got a mess to clean up, so we're gonna let that toast. Meanwhile, I want you to see what it looks like. I'm gonna test it, make sure it doesn't burn my hand. So here it is, guys. You see that? What do you think? Yummy or what? I have Italian sausage and hamburger. I have 3 aromatics, which is red pepper, yellow pepper, the red pepper. I have a sweet onion in here. I did a little bit of Bragg vinegar. I did a little bit of meat sweetener. I use oregano. I use black pepper. I use 2 tablespoons of honey. I used African spice. I also used all seasoning salt. I use African Maggi. I use curry. I use a little bit of thyme and oregano. And I haven't used my basil yet. So let's give this a flip and see what it's doing. So I'm telling you, this is so much easier than you going through all that trying to toast this Texas toast. You see how it's looking? You see that? It's better than you going through all of that trouble. So we're gonna toast this up, and I'm gonna get his plate ready. And I'm gonna get off this YouTube live thing because you guys don't feel me. You guys are not liking me. You're not wanting to talk to me. That's okay. Thank God that I have a job. Otherwise, I'd be crying because I make no money on YouTube. Okay, want to get it a little bit more toasted, and then we'll start plating up his food. I got to clean up all of this rubbish here. And once I'm finished with that, I'm going to plate up and let you guys see the end results of everything. Right now, we are still waiting on our Texas toast to toast up on the skillet. We just want to get a little bit toasted. We want to kind of look like that. A little bit. That's Texas toast, honey. Okay? So we get it toasted on. We don't want it soft. So now we're going to just plate up his foot here. So this is what we call goulash. I've already told you what it is made of. I'm not going to go over that again. I should have made more pasta. Okay, one more. Let's see. Okay. And that toast is ready. Just lay that on the side. And I'm gonna lay some cheese down really quick so you guys can see the end results of it. I know. Let's see, what am I looking for? Let's turn this off first. And so I'm just going to use a little more because I know him, he loves his food seasoned so well. And just drop a little bit of that on there. I'm going to drop a little bit of more black pepper. Okay. And then I'm going to just throw some more cheese on there. Just drop that cheese in the center. And very quickly, I'm going to drop some basil. So I'm going to drop some basil just on top, some fresh basil. And voila. Capiche? This is Italian goulash. We have Texas toast. We have the basil, the cheese, and the macaroni, which we call roni. Okay? So guys, this is it. I want to thank you for your likes. I want to thank you for your subscribes if you ever subscribe to me. Like I said, I'm nobody special. This is new for me, kinda, sorta, but I'm here, okay? And I ain't going nowhere, okay, guys? I'm not going nowhere, but I will be back tomorrow. Listen, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your comments. Thank you, young lady, young man, for your, thank you, Adancy Taylor. Thank you so very much for saying hi to me. I love you all with the love of God, and I will see you next time by the grace of God tomorrow. Again, this is my Italian goulash with Texas toast. God bless you, and thank you so much. Good night.